there's an image of non-believers. I am an atheist. I'm call myself more of a non-theist because I'm not anti-theism. But there's this really mean and closed-minded, aggressive stance against people that don't believe in God amongst many evangelical Pentecostal type of Christians that just captures the media's attention and it gets perpetuated so quickly because when there's like a strong like personal type attack that shows that someone's view is dangerous, it's much easier to dismiss that the entire group of people, much like the way that the media says that all Arabs or Pakistanis are bad, like they're all terrorists, and there's just that general idea that they're all evil then because of that stereotype that the media pushes out. The Christian community also does this with atheists. I think most people that are vocal atheists are generally intelligent. They generally know why they're an atheist. And this is dangerous to young Christians. It's very dangerous to people that are on the verge of losing their faith due to their own personal studies. So putting this mentality that, or this idea that non-theists or atheists are motivated by Satan, are motivated by their own egos, are motivated just because of their hate for the world. There's a lot of stereotypes like that the evangelical Pentecostal people put out there to scare those types of Christians that are, perhaps even looking to question their faith. They won't even, if they have the stereotypes in their minds, they won't even listen to someone that they know is an atheist, that they know as a non-theist, that is not a believer of the Christian faith. The groups of people that I grew up around, they definitely thought that anyone that did not believe in their brand of denomination, there was camps set aside for the denomination that I was a part of, magazines, everything, and we were brought up to believe that those were also demonic inspired or satanic inspired, because even like a little bit of a twist of the true gospel message, which was our denomination's interpretation, would send us to hell. And that's why not believing in the correct version of the interpretation of the Bible was so dangerous. That an atheist or a non-believer, like an outright non-believer of the Christian faith, had to have been motivated by Satan, had to have been founded by the devil, because it was not our brand of denomination. Now, when I look at people that talk like this, like, Jesus 777, and Yoke Up and those types of Christians, from my perspective now, it's such a ridiculously closed-minded point of view that I can't believe that I ever believed like that. I can't believe that I ever thought anything like that. There was someone that commented on Jesus Freak 777's video that there's no logical reason to believe in something or be afraid or be offended by the idea of burning in hell unless that person was truly insecure about their position or that they knew that their position was not honest. That means that the person is only saying that they are an atheist or a non-believer due to outside circumstances, which would then mean that that person must have been inspired by the devil to not believe in a God, or inspired by some sort of satanic position to not believe in a God. And that type of, I mean, that's a mass generalized. Actually, it's this is what it said. It was by Sable Chicken. There is no logical reason to get upset about hell if you don't believe it exists. It just reveals the dishonest honesty of your position. You do believe that it exists. Unfortunately, all the argument against it will not make it go away. That is a mass attack against any non-believer that is offended or upset about the idea of hell. We would be upset by the idea of hell because it's an attack, and it's an insult upon, towards that person that does not believe in a punishment for not believing in something. A non-theist, a non-believer of any other sort, can understand the hidden intention of threatening someone to believe in something. Well, you better believe in Jesus or else you're going to burn. It's an insult against somebody's intelligence. It's just an insult. I mean, with any sort of threat, that position has got to be inaccurate. It has to be. I mean, if you're threatening someone to believe in some way, I mean, you know, like Santa Claus, better be good or else you're not getting presents. It's obviously an attempt to try to control somebody, and that's obviously what Christianity and Judaism all came out of, was the threat to try to control a group of people. That's just the way history worked. So, of course, it's not the right way, and of course we're not learning from it because now we're over in Iraq trying to use fear, and terrorists try to use fear, whatever. So, whatever.